everybody, and welcome back to Frostpunk. Now we are on to the next scenario, which is the Arks. It looks really cool. Looks like it's in a crevice, and it does look really cool. As the brightest minds of Oxford and Cambridge, we have been sent to save priceless seed and plant specimens from the eternal winter. Do we have what it takes to keep the seedling Arks safe? Let's start and see. Now, I know on this one you're in like a little crevice, so you're surrounded. It's like in the last one you had a big open space, whereas this one you're quite limited on your space and what you have, but it's still really cool. The seedling Arks. We've been chosen to safeguard a priceless treasure, the seeds and seedlings of plants from all over the world. They've been deposited in seedling Arks to stop them from freezing, but it falls to us to build a city to protect these precious buildings until the winter ends, however long that may be. The only way to do this is with automatons. We'll ensure the green earth is reborn, even if we aren't there to witness it. Let's get to work. See, you are in this crevice here. How cool is that? So we're limited on space. Factory plans. We've reached the generator site, and the seedlings are safely stored in the seedling Arks. I can't talk tonight. We were supposed to deploy automatons to make sure the city ran itself, no matter the weather, but the transport carrying the factory plans was lost in the blizzard. We need to build a beacon and send a team to search for it. Okay, that's all well and good, but I've only got 45 people and one automaton. So, first things first, book of laws. Let's get this done first. Let's get the awful ones out of the way first, so like emergency shift. Now, we do start with a bit of wood, a bit of steel and a bit of coal. So first things first, we are going to build a gathering post down here. Now, this is wood, coal, wood, steel. There's some coal there. That looks like a coal mine there. That's a steel mine, and I know that in this crevice here is where you can put your wood. What's it called? You know, where your wood thing where it drills into the wall. Yeah, that, to harvest wood. You can put that there. That's the only places that those things can go. There's no extra ones or anything like that. So we do have quite a bit of trees here that we could possibly get a sawmill out onto, and lots of trees here for another sawmill if needs be. So we've got this one here, which I need to attach there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop one up here, like so. So we have coal there and we have the steel here. So what I'm going to do is on the steel, I'm going to put 10 people on that bit of steel, and then 10 people on that bit of steel there, simply so I can see. I haven't filled it up, because if you fill it up, they'll disappear. So putting 10 there, I can see how many are on each one. Now over here, I am going to put 10 people on this coal pile, get the coal coming in, and we can't build a beacon or anything yet, so we're going to leave that for now until we get some more wood, because we'll need to build houses. Only 5 of them, but still we're going to need to build them. So for now, let's just run it along until these, oh, what's this? The seedling arks. Preserve the seedlings. We must ensure that the seedling arks don't freeze. All the seedlings and many of the tropical seeds are very sensitive to the cold. If the temperature in any seedling ark falls below chilly for too long, its precious contents will be irreversibly damaged. I see. Okay. So let's get these moved along, shall we? We've got 16 people on automaton, so they could get these built pretty quickly. Well, they need to, because time's running away from us. Speed it up a little bit more. Done. That one's built. So first of all, I'm going to get an automaton in that one because we need the coal and we need the wood. And then over here, we're going to get 10 people in there, which leaves us 5 people. Now we're going to go until it's the end of the day. There we are. We are going to get some tents out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have enough for a workshop. Now I'm going to put, yes, I'm going to put the workshop there. Hopefully I can get the workshops in here. Not bad, there's only 40 left on that steel pile and only 31 left there. 390, how many have they got there? 325. And how much has this automaton got? Oh, he's got quite a lot to be getting on with. So let's get them, and I'm going to put this on number 1, simply because the automaton will not be able to refuel unless this is on, and they will start getting sick in their tents otherwise. So here we go. No roof over our heads, Captain. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. I'll provide shelter for everyone because that's what I've just done. Because I'm a good egg. So let's fast forward it, and all 45 of them will come in and start building all of this, and everybody will have somewhere to stay. There we go. The promise is there. Now we do have 5 people left, and I've done that on purpose because I want to go here. And the first thing I want to do is get people in there to start with, employ the people, and then get a beacon built. That's the main priority, because we are going to need to send people out to get the plans that we have lost. Now, getting those plans, we don't have to research them, so we don't have to go down. Oh, book of laws, I completely forgot that. So let's do the extended shift. Let's get it out of the way. Discontent goes up, completely understandable, but we have to get that out of the way. So yeah, so if we get the plans, we don't have to research it in the factory, it's already there. I'm going to do the heaters next for the seedling arks. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 seedling arks, which is great. And I'm going to pop this up here simply because it doesn't need any heat at all. How are we doing here? We have 22 left there and we have 13 left there. I wonder if they can keep going until the end of the day, or will they finish it all? There. So we had one team on this wreckage here complete. So that was heaters done. Resources. Now we are going to want steelworks because we are almost out of steel. We've got 110 there and we've got 10 there, so we need to get steel production along pretty quickly. Coal's not looking too bad, and we still have 5 piles of wood. We have 2 piles of coal, but then we've also got these extra 2 piles down here, so we don't have to worry about that. So the next priority is definitely steel. Now we do have somebody that's a little bit poorly, so the good thing about not having many people is that we won't need a lot of healthcare. These do 5, I think, at a time. So if needs be, we do have some spare people. Is it 5 at a time? Oh, here we go for the beacon. There's the abandoned supplies. So I think it's 5 that you can, yeah, 5 at a time that you can have. So here we are, a storm on the horizon. Captain, with the beacon operational, we can clearly see the storm approaching from the south. It's still some distance away, but we'd better keep an eye on it and make sure that we set up the infrastructure needed to heat the Arks before it hits. Completely agree. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to set the other 5 people out to the abandoned supplies, which is going to take them 15 hours to get there. Now we have 10 more people on here. We have 10 more steel, and then they will become free, by which time hopefully we'll have the steel works up and running so we can put them in there, get them out of the cold as well. So we're not doing too bad. Let's get going. You are in a medical post, so you need to disappear. A fighting arena. Now I'm going to do a fighting arena because we only need one, because there's only so many people. There we go, we're only going to need one, and it gets every single one of them covered, which is great. And I'm just going to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to quickly just do this. So then, I know it's wasting a bit of wood, but I'd rather have it. Was that one done as well? There. Now these are all surrounded by roads, and they have a fighting arena, which will make them very happy. Fighting arena built. Brilliant. Hope goes up, and it's gone colder. Now let's go to the overview. Now these are chilly, which isn't too bad. It says that it can survive on chilly. Chilly is not too bad. It's when it goes colder that we'll need to put them on. So we're not too bad at the moment. These over here, we might have a bit of a problem over here because they are very cold. And over here, but they have 8 left to do. So I'm just going to leave them to it. Let's get them running through, and there we go, that's them done. Let's get this done. There we are, that's what we wanted. Now over here, let's get resources, steelworks. I'm actually going to put 2 down, and oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. And then I'm going to connect it like that. Seems a bit of an odd way, but with that there, you can't really put a road in, and it's the best way it could be done. So that is going to be built very soon. Then we are going to need, I think, yeah, the next one's going to be a sawmill. We have so much trees around that we can get the sawmill and use that, because we're going to need our cores for automatons. So we will get a I'm going to have to look for the name for it because it's going to annoy me. Wall drill, that's it. We can get a wall drill here eventually, but at the moment we'll be happy as Larry on the sawmills. So that's them done. So at the moment we have no more steel coming in until I can get those 10 workers. So 160 left. So let's have a look. What have we got here? We have the recovered treasure. We spent hours hacking at the ice to free our supplies, but we did it. We were forced to abandon them once again. Doing it again would be We were forced to abandon them once. Doing it again would be unforgivable. Site discovered broken automaton and the mountainside cave. Now, we need those plans. Those plans are so important. So, you're coming back to us. Oh, no. Have you got the plans? You haven't got the plans, have you? I don't think you've got the plans. No, you haven't got the plans, so you need to continue on to the yellow dot to get those plans so we can get started. Right, so how are we doing here? We've got that going, we've done that. Let's just move forward. This is always a nightmare. There we are. So this is going to be the next one. We've got 145 left. Let's go on. We will eventually need to build a cookhouse because people are going to get hungry. Right, I'm going to put this over as much as I can, like there, so we can get people in there as soon as it's done. Now these are still being built, so the next on the research, I think we are going for steam hubs, because we are not going to be extending the range of the generator, because there's no point. There's not going to be many places where you're going to, like, loads of tents and stuff like that where you need to expand. So we could put steam hubs next to each of the seedling arcs that will cover the seedling arcs. So that is what I'm planning on doing. So everybody is in bed. They are getting the streets and the steel built. There we go, that's a bit better. A bit of a better view. Let's get done. Stick those 10 people in there. Now we haven't got anybody free now, but that's fine. These have arrived at the broken automaton, so let's get that automaton back to the city. I didn't read that, I apologise. This automaton was left where it broke down. Thankfully we managed to dig it out and fix it. We can now send it fully operational automaton to this city. So that's sending it back. Now, Lost Dreadnought, this is where our plans are, and that is what we need. So we have an automaton on its way. Yay! So, wood's not looking too bad. We have, how much have we got here? 166 in wood, and we have 54 over here. So it's not too bad. We've got 114 left there. Let's go. Let's go, shall we? As I say, we are needing to get a cookhouse in, and I'm going to pop him just there, and we will get people in there cooking this food that we have. Steam hub and coal pile depleted. Now we're not going to need the steam hub at the moment. I am going to do faster gathering though, because I will probably need to make some coal thumpers, and with coal thumpers they thump the coal up out of the ground, and then you use the gathering posts to gather up the stuff that's come up out of the ground basically. So we have 30 left on the wood there. So I am getting that automaton to do that. He's just, there we go, that's what they have done there. I'm going to stick them up there into that sawmill. Right, a couple of things, well, quite a few things have happened there. Right, so they're going to freeze. In a few days the temperature will drop. Our seedling arcs will be in danger. We have to keep them warm with heaters or steam hubs. We've already got heaters in place, that's not a problem. We'll get to steam hubs eventually, but we haven't got the coal to support that at the moment. Here we are, and there is the technology. Now that is for the factory. Our expedition's main vehicle left hopelessly wedged in a crevasse. Exploring it would be difficult, but we have to find the factory plans that are on board. So explore. We rappelled down into the crevasse, listening to the ominous sounds of the ice cracking under the weight of the steel behemoth. After an hour or so of searching, we find the documents safe and retrieve the factory plans. We must get them to the city as fast as possible. The weather is getting worse by the minute, and we need automatons to secure the city and the seedling arcs before the storm hits. Look at that. How cool does that look? That's brilliant. So we get 50 coal, 100 steel, 3 steam cores, 100 wood, and the factory plans. That's amazing. You are going straight back to the city. Here we are. So this was done. Now I'm going to do Coal Thumper, because we are eventually going to need the Coal Thumper, the Book of Laws. See, things it's just flying by. Don't really want to do soup. Do we want a pub? Do we want a pub? I don't think we do. Let's just do a cemetery. It's not great, but I'm going to pop it up here, out of the way, so it's not in any way. So let's get them done. So we have that automaton will be finished soon. Then we can get, how many have we got here? 85 left. Now we've got the, what's it called up here? The sawmill. How much have we got here? We have 10. So then we can put a gathering post here and get someone to come and gather the coal. Let's go. Factory plans found. Excellent. Now we can start setting up the automated infrastructure to keep the seedling arcs in a safe temperature. Bring back the plan, set up the factory, and increase the number of automatons to 3. Well, we've got another one on its way, and then we just need to make one more to make that to 3. So that wood crate is depleted, which means we can dismantle. Okay, let's pause this because it's going a bit fast. We can dismantle that gathering post. We do not need it anymore. And with that, we can dismantle this tiny little bit of street. Don't seem like a lot, but it actually is. So we have the 10 people in here still. So I am going to put an automaton in there, and I'm going to get 5 of them working in the cooking place. I'm going to get the other 5 in here to work on the steel. So let's get going. Where are you going? Oh, you're going over there. Okay, right, so they dismantled that. So yeah, people are getting very, very hungry. So we have left 57 bits of wood here. So let's get these people fed. And the temperature goes back up to 20. So that's good. So we have people in here working away, getting the food produced like so, so people can go and feed themselves. So first of all, Book of Laws. Laws. So we're going to go for ceremony and funerals. Book of Laws isn't exactly needed, but yeah, it's going to come in handy. Right, so we've done all the top row, so let's go to drawing boards next. So that was, yes, a coal thumper. So I am going to turn that around, and I'm going to put a coal thumper there, and I'm going to put a coal thumper there. We're not going to necessarily use them at the moment, but we will in the future. So they have returned. Brilliant. So we have so much stuff. Right, so first of all, I'm going to send you out to the Icefall mine. With that in mind, I'm going to make another factory. Oh, no. I am going to make, click out of that, didn't mean to do the factory, I meant that and that. Now that will get our research done doubly quick. And I'm going to pop the factory in there, just like that. So let's get this place running. The automaton will turn up in 2 hours. That was our first steam core. I completely understand. We do have 6 left, and hopefully these people will get more on the way. Now, let's get going. How are we doing? Wood crates depleted, so that can be torn down. Then we can get rid of this tiny little bit of stretch of road there. We do not need that anymore. We have 2 automatons not doing anything, so I am going to get them out of there and stick the automatons in because this one has arrived. Brilliant. So food's looking good. That's coming down, that's full. We can get some more people in here and in here, so that's our 15 people taken care of at the moment. We're full on wood and steel, so let's build resource depots. 1, 2, 3. That's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to get some people in there, some people in there, and some people in there. So, and on here, we're going to get 3 being made. We will, this is being taken down. Perfect. So that's going a little bit faster, which is fantastic. We want more scouts because we're going to rely a lot on the places out here to gather some of our resources. So we're not looking too bad. I'm going to assign these coal, wood and steel. There we go. So we've got the more scouts out and about. The automatons are on the steel. We've got, is that an automaton up there? No. So once we get an automaton built, we can put that up there, which frees up 10 more people, which is great. Then we can get 5 of them out. Boo-boo-boo-boo. And we're going to need to research the coal mine next, I think. Oh, we've got this coal here. So what we could do is just for now, and then we can always delete it afterwards. So the other 5 can actually go in this coal pile here. So that's it for today's episode. So I hope you're enjoying the Arks. It's a bit different. Not a lot of people, so you've got to juggle where everybody is. Autonomous City. The automatons are perfectly admirable. Now we have made enough of them to automate all the critical operations in the city before the storm hits. It's the only way to ensure that the Seeding Arks will be supported during the storm. Hope rises. Let's pause that. So yes, so it is a city full of automatons. And I will be having, towards the end of it, I will be making sure everything is run by an automaton, basically, apart from things like the medical post and maybe the cookhouse. But I would like everything to be run by an automaton. So anyway, guys, I hope you like this one. And I shall see you all in the next one. Bye!